It's your boy Sky, broadcasting live with the sweetheart Nola. Nola. Nola Bola. What up, Nola? Hitting those high vibes, you know what I'm saying? We're keeping the love energy in here. We got Scooby over here, and we got the homie Taz. What up, Taz? Titty Taz. So, yes, Nola, Scooby, and Taz, and I. And, just bringing out good vibes, honestly. It's just us chilling, back from a walk, from walks, you know what I'm saying? All of us going, at our own pace, you know what I'm saying? So we're not all over the place, the dogs aren't barking, and, it's just nice, a nice walk in the park, you know, and get some good spiritual downloads, hearing the cicadas outside. The cicadas just like, hissing away, rattling. The cicadas, like they make that noise. They outside, just rattling away or whatnot. But yeah. Anyways, I'm with the homie Nola. I love animals. I love dogs. Yeah. So it's like, you know, your boy right now is alone. But whenever that time comes, when I'm a father, like that's gonna be awesome because, you know, I love giving him all the love I'm willing to give to him and her as the son and daughter I have, and maybe plural, you never know. Or, and it also can be singular, I don't know, I can see. But yeah, like, sacrifice. Shout out to the homie Infinite Waters, Ralph Smart, with that message about sacrifice. It's very true. I've noticed that along my journey and other spiritual messages out there, like for reminding us that we're not, alone. Because sometimes, like, this is a bunch of deep waves out there. It's a lot of stuff. It's a big jungle out there. We're seeing a lot, and like the chosen ones, those that really are going to the calling, you know, of God, of the universe, to really be at the top, to really be authentic and original. Like, a lot of times we'll spend a lot of alone time, and I guess it's necessary because it's just healing for our own energetic properties, and we see what's up, like the universe is a business, of course. So like in that time, like, we're able to still move forward with clients and growing ourselves, our business and whatnot. And like, we're not so caught up, first of all, stressing over the money. And second of all, over just like, I guess, neediness for someone else to be there, for that gap, that space. Because sometimes we are really alone and people be doing everything else but like what we're doing for the most part, except the people we meet on social media that we haven't even met yet in real life. And those are like some of our true reflections. But a lot of people in our everyday reality, to be real, they're not on the same wave as us. Not that we're better or worse, but like they're just living a different life. And I credit the food and the spirituality and all that in one. Some people have some resonance, but it's no one gonna be like you or me. Even another vegan, or another vegetarian or whatever you are, like they're not gonna be exactly you. Like vegans are not like me. There's similarities obviously and relativity, throughout, our life and whatnot, through food and through probably, upbringing and whatnot. But like, we're still raised with different properties, overcoming different circumstances and whatnot. And, born to from different parents, in different places at different times, so it's deep. Life's very deep, Of course, I don't have it all figured out. It's just, I do desire to be at that point, breathing even better, keeping it simple, and just seeing what's what, seeing what makes sense, doing what makes sense, and really just living up to that highest potential possible, So part of it is sacrifice though, because I understand, because, for a while I've not been to parties or hanging out at kickbacks or going to the club or this or that. And even like the most recent times I've been to like the strip club and club like that, like it wasn't even the same. Like it was on some business stuff, like marketing. Like I wasn't even really in there just to like, you know, I don't know, kick back or whatever. I was there just we were just there as like network, collaborating with people, sharing the message, the word, interacting with people. We weren't really there to, hook up or anything, you know. And I guess that's why the vibes don't lie, because this within the last year or so, I've been to the strip club and clubs, and like, man, I've been a vegan. I was a vegan. I was still a vegan then, I was already a year into the vegan thing. Now I'm 2 years into it, and like then going to the strip club as a vegan and these clubs as a vegan, like it was a completely different vibe. Like I felt like the music, the bass, all this like was kind of. I was very sensitive to that, in my spirit, in my heart. Like it was some type of energy, some vibe that I honestly just wanted to go home. To be real, to go sleep. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. Like I just had to go. The people drinking, eating junk food. Just wanted to stay out and hang out all types of the night. I'd rather just walk walk home, take the bus home. You know what I'm saying? Or get an Uber or Lyft or have a homie bring you home or whatever. But like that's why I like rolling, solo or shotgun or whatever, or driving my own thing. And with just the people where we're on the same page. But I gave that up. I already gave all that junk food up, which really isn't even a duty or a chore. It's honestly an honor and a blessing, and what we're supposed to be doing is eating vegan food. You know what I mean? That's why it's hilarious. But like, people wake up and change when they want to change, and that's okay. That's something I've learned to accept. I just allow the flow. I'm in control of what I digest, so that's all that matters for me. You know what I'm saying? That's all that matters for me, and I can only use that as inspiration and as, upliftment for other people, that I interact with, just by being myself and living my own truth, my own vegan truth, because the right people align and connect to it, and they notice the details, the differences, the small things, over simple things, That's why it's dope. This is a blessing. And I don't know how this whole cookie will crumble, but like, I really desire and I pray and I'm yearning for it, and I'm like, hungry, literally, for, that dream life, that plan. And I get it, I gotta keep cranking out these videos, keep doing what I can with service, for real, and just opening the mind up and really investing, staying true to myself, not getting into, the crowd or following these groups and stuff like that, but just really listening to my own messages, because this is truly a healing process. You know what I mean? It's truly a healing process. Like, it's not even, like, obviously I love money, okay? I desire to be, out of this world wealthy, or at least to be awakened to that reality, you know? And at the same time, like, my mindset towards it is improved in a healthy way. It's not stressing out about it, like these jobs, this and that. If you like it, if you love it, that's cool. That's real cool. I'm just sharing my own experience, and I've been at 14 jobs, 12, 13, 14 jobs, maybe even more. And what the common person will say, wow, you've been at a lot of jobs. Huh. Well, let's just say something. Well, yeah, it does say something. It says that, that's great experience, gain experience, practice, whatever, but deep down, all of us don't even need to work in no job. We all have plenty of authenticity and, talent to provide. Imagine life before a job. That's why when you experience different cultures, like going to the Mediterranean restaurants that I've been to, and like, Indian restaurants and African restaurants, and, some of these different cultures, you see what's up. You see past the illusion. You see, like in ancient times, that whole Aladdin thing or third world country, that stuff, that's ancient wisdom. You know what I mean? It's reality going on now, but like it's referencing to ancient times when we didn't have a system of credit cards, debit cards, routing numbers, banks, you know, cash cards, all this stuff. There was jewels, gold, rubies, emeralds, sapphires, all that stuff like was means of exchange, was just riches. There was no barcode scanner gun to scan the stuff, the labels. There was no metal detectors. There was no prostitution. There was no, you know, polygamy. There was no cigarettes. There was no guns. There was no knives or weapons to kill. You know what I'm saying? It was just like an enchanted, magical world. A magical world. With these riches of exchange, like gold and all those minerals, and even clothing, pottery, services, shoe shiners, cleaners, it wasn't even a big deal, to be honest. And that's the visions that I see about life, about ancient times, about royalty, about love, about, healing, about world peace, all that stuff. I'm just one guy, and at the same time, I'm part of a collective. We're all the world. It's just different niches and different collectives inside the world that comprise us together. So I like seeing my own self grow and seeing that impacts with dealing with other people and seeing them say that I made their day, saying that I helped them smile, that I am the catalyst for them becoming a vegan, that I, have helped them so much, that I've inspired them, that I've, just helping out, you know what I'm saying? And it's only going to grow the more I am sharing and opening up and being real and diving into the truth of who I am, surrendering to my purpose, and taking care of business, So I'm grateful. But anyways, it's your boy Sky, broadcasting live